Hi everybody, this is Terry Azzouz. I am coming to you today because as a realtor who's been working with first-time home buyers, I've had a lot of people asking me questions, typically the same questions, about the steps of purchasing a home. As first-time home buyers, there are a lot of concerns, a lot of fears, so I wanted to take you today through the steps of purchasing a home. First, let me introduce myself. Again, my name is Terry Azzouz. That's TerryAzzouz.com if you want to find me. And I am an agent here in the Houston area working with RE/MAX on the Brazos over in Sugar Land. So let's start with the steps of purchasing your first home. The first step is to find a realtor like me. Someone that has a lot of experience working with first-time homeowners, and someone like me, I have experience also as an investor. That means I have rental properties. That also means that I have other investors to purchase rental properties. That's good for a first-time home buyer because I have a different eye when it comes to looking at a home. It means that I have a lot of experience, not only looking at your beautiful homes, but looking at some that's not so great either, but with a little time and effort, you can make it a high value for yourself. So that is the first step. Whether you use me or someone else, go to the experts that have the experience in purchasing a home. The second thing that you want to do is you want to start working with a loan officer. That is probably the second most important thing that you need to do. The loan officer will take you through the steps of getting you qualified to purchase a home. Before a realtor could even take you out to look at houses, we need to know that you qualify, number one, and exactly how much you qualify for. So the loan officer will do things like get you pre-qualified. There's two different terms, pre-qualified and pre-approved. Pre-qualified means that you give them your social security number, he runs a credit check on you and your spouse, see that everything is good with your credit, you tell him how much you make, and he tells you about how much you qualify for. Now, if you go and get pre-approved, you will actually go a little bit further and provide him with financial documents, your tax returns, your check stub statements, your bank statements, things like that. That is wonderful at the beginning of the process because not only do you find out how much you qualify for, but you've actually kind of accelerated the steps so that when you find a home, then you can be approved a lot faster. Okay? So once you have worked with a loan officer, you found out what your limits are and how much of a home you can qualify for, then you start searching for your home. You're going to have a lot of questions that you and only you can answer about what's important in a home for you. Location, location, location is everything. Is a school important, a particular school district? How many bedrooms is necessary for you? 1 story, 2 story. All of those kind of things are going to be important in your search. Remember, you're not going to find the perfect home. No one ever does. Well, maybe later. But it's very difficult. So you're going to have some compromises in your search. But when you walk into a home, you should have a gut heart feeling that this is you. No, it's not perfect, but man, we can really do something with this. This is us. So once you have found that perfect home for you, then you can move into making an offer. Of course, your agent will be working with you throughout this process. She will go ahead and make what we call an offer. I need you guys to be realistic in making your offers. If the house is listed at 150, the tax value is about 145, and you think that is really the CMAs or the appraisals might come in at about 140, okay, well we can probably do that at 140. But don't jump from 150 to 130. We have to remember that the sellers have to pay off their loans too, and so if we're unrealistic, we're not going to get the deal. Besides that, your agent can show you how just a little bit of difference, $5,000, a couple of $1,000, is not going to make a huge difference in your monthly payments, believe it or not. Try those numbers one time with one of your agents and you'll see what I'm talking about. Once we submit the offer and get it accepted, then we start the really difficult work, which is making sure that we have met all the conditions for the loan, again, submitting tax returns, bank statements, check stubs, you name it. The bank is going to ask for everything, including your firstborn child. But once we do all of that and we've met all of the conditions, we do things like get the appraisals done, order a home warranty because we want your home to be covered for the next year in case anything happens. We're going to get insurance for you. So there's a lot of things like that that we're going to have to do to finalize this loan. We're going to do all of that in about 30 to 45 days. And then, at the end of that time, after everything is done, congratulations, you are now a homeowner. So, again, this is Terry Azzouz. That's TerryAzzouz.com. I am here to answer any of your questions. If you're relocating here to the Houston area, I'll be more than happy to help you and answer any of your questions. Thank you, guys. Bye-bye.